Hello guys, this is Paddy and I welcome you to Den Farm. So over here we show how farms work. We have been in the field of pig farming for almost a year now, and as a matter of fact, one of the most common questions that I get every day from people who watch our videos is about our feed formula and how we are maintaining or minimizing the cost of production on a pig farm. And to be honest, I'm not surprised about this question because according to statistics, the cost of feed alone is the main reason why most of these businesses do not survive. So in this video, this is what I've decided to do. I want to take you through our step-by-step approach adopted on this farm to minimize our cost of production significantly, because per our records, we have been able to plant about 6.6 tons of maize in a space of 1 year and some few weeks. And this is our major strategy to save about $2,000 in the production of our pig feed alone. So stay tuned. Alright, so if you've been following this channel for some time now, you'd realize that somewhere in 2022, we converted this structure from a poultry pen to a pig pen. And the main reason for the conversion was the fact that the cost involved with the poultry business at that time was outrageously high. And almost every poultry business at the time was running at a loss. But the interesting thing is that our decision to, not do poultry, but pig farm did not resolve the issue of high cost of feeding. So this is what we did. We re-evaluated our feed formula for the pigs and identify the main ingredient that would take about 70 to 80% of the total cost of feed formulation. And I just have to say that if you want to know the exact feed formula we use or the ingredients that we use, you can watch that video at the end of this one. So when we started, we used roughly 100 kg of maize anytime we mixed feed for our 15 pigs that we started with. And at that time, we bought one bag of maize, and I mean the 100 kg for about 700 Ghana cedis, somewhere around $58 per bag. And this amount, I have to be honest, was really expensive because in a month we could use about 300 kg of maize alone, which means just in 1 month we spent somewhere around 2,100 Ghana cedis or $175 just on maize, even before the other ingredients come into play. So let's be honest, how many small scale businesses would survive with this high cost of production? That is not possible. And we chose to cultivate maize mainly for 2 reasons: because it's making about 75% of our total cost of feed for the pigs, and secondly, we only had about 10 acres which we had already used some part of it, so we had about 8 acres left, and we thought this size was too small to cultivate all the ingredients that we needed, so we chose the main one that is very expensive at the time, which is maize. The magic that I want to show you lies in how much we spent in total to cultivate 3 production cycles of maize and how much that has saved us. So let's get right into that. So now, this does not include the total cost of the land, because that is a capital investment. We've bought the land for some time and we know for sure that the land is going to serve us over a long period of time. So the things that we are talking about is the land preparation, the purchase of the maize seeds, the cultivation, the harvesting, the threshing it, and storing everything, how much everything cost us over 1 year, how many bags we've made, and how much money that has saved us, as an encouragement to anybody who wants to get into this field or who already is in it and is looking for a workable approach to save or to cut down on the cost of production. So with the land preparation, in our first ever phase of production, we used 4 laborers, just to they cultivate our 8 acres, and in total we spent about 1,600 Ghana cedis in doing that. In the second phase, still on preparing the land, we spent a total of 1,300 Ghana cedis to prepare the land. Total cost of clearing our land for the third planting was 2,250, and this was due to the type of labor that we hired. So in all, we spent about 5,150 on land preparation alone throughout our 3 cycles of maize production. All right, so we are done with preparing the land, which obviously you are going to do if you want to plant your own feed. So the next stage is the planting the maize itself. We had no irrigation on this farm. Nothing was spent on irrigation. We relied on the natural cycle of maize production in Ghana. So the expenses here is for the purchase of the maize seeds and the laborers we hired again to plant the seed. We used a bag around 13 kg of maize seed, which was just 300 Ghana cedis at that time, and for the second cycle it was also 300 Ghana cedis. Now on the third production, the price shot from 300 to 450, which was $36. So in our 3 productions, we spent a total of just 1,050 Ghana cedis, somewhere around $84 in purchasing the maize seeds. And remind you, this amount would have bought just a bag of 100 kg maize if we bought maize at the current current price from the market. So the maize is bought. Now we needed some guys to come on the field and help us plant them. So in total we spent 915 Ghana cedis in enlisting external help to assist in planting the maize. So with the cost of maize plus the labor hired to plant, we spent a total of 1,965, which roughly was around $158. So the land has been cleared, maize has been purchased, planting has been done. Now, after a few weeks, there were crop optimizing processes like controlling weeds and pests on the farm that we prioritized. So on herbicides and pesticides, we spent a total of 930 Ghana cedis in our first production, 1,500 on our second production, and 1,228 on our third production. So if you're interested in knowing some of the herbicides and pesticides that we used, these are them. So yeah, so at this point, the hard work on planting and everything has been done. Just before we could relax more, harvest season came. With our first production, again, 4 laborers helped us to do the harvest. These guys charged us a total of 480 to harvest our 8 acre of maize farm, and it took them about 5 days to completely harvest everything, every single grain from the land. And on our second production, the labor to harvest cost us 1,800, which was roughly $145. On our third production, 4 laborers cost us 600 Ghana cedis to completely harvest our 8 acre piece of land. So just like in any market, the cost of labor fluctuates here in agriculture as well. So sometimes you get it cheap and other times it is expensive. And also depending on your bargaining skills, you can get people to offer you good rates for whatever work you have for them on your farm. The next action was to get the maize grains into our storage sacks. So we hired a maize thresher, and these guys normally charge around 25 Ghana cedis to 40 Ghana cedis per 100 kg bag, depending on your location. So on our first production, we paid 25 Ghana cedis per 100 kg, so 21 bags of maize, and the threshing cost us 525 Ghana cedis. And on our second production, the price had gone up a bit. So because we had 23 bags, we were charged 30 Ghana cedis per 100 kg. So we spent a total of 690 for this process, and we spent a total of 770 for our third production on the threshing process. We had 22 bags and we were charged, I think, 35 Ghana cedis per bag. And also to safeguard the maize from insect infestation, especially weevils, we had to use these specialized bags designed specifically for maize storage. And yes, we had to buy these bags too. So the first production, a total of 420 Ghana cedi worth of storage bags. We spent 460 on our second production to buy the bags, and also 550 was spent on these same bags for our third production. So now this is the part you are waiting for. On the average, we had 22 of 100 kg bags from our 8 acre piece of land on each production. So in total, we had about 66 of 100 kg bags, which translates to roughly 6.6 tons of maize in a space of 1 year and a few months. So from land preparation, seeds, planting, harvesting, threshing, and storage, spent a total of 17,068 Ghana cedis, which roughly is around $1,380. Now, calculating our savings with the existing price, which motivated us to go into our own maize production, a 100 kg bag of maize was going for 700 Ghana cedis at that time. So that would be 66 bags by 700 Ghana cedis, which is somewhere around 46,200 Ghana cedis. So with this amount minus the total amount we spent in production, which is 17,068, we get 29,132, which is roughly $2,353. So by calculation, we have effectively saved ourselves $2,353, which would have been a significant expense if we were outrightly purchasing the maize from the market. So that is it. To us, this is a significant saving over 2,000, even if it is a year in feeding cost, is a tremendous achievement. And if you do the calculation for 5 years from now, you would have saved over $10,000 from now with this strategy. So you probably understand why some businesses survive and others collapse within the first few years of operation. So for us, this is a strategic decision which has proven to be one of the best decisions we've ever made since we started our pig farm. So the recommendation is very simple. Always try to get some spare land and grow your own feed. And if you already have some spare land, grow your own feed now. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. My name is Paddy. I'll see you in our next videos. Thank you.